Good morning, everyone. Well, first of all, my heartfelt thanks to Pavan sir and Pavan IAS for inviting me here for this seminar. I've been associated with sir with public administration, and I also join ethics classes here. And as compared to last year, I've been able to improve my score in GS as well as in public administration by associating with Pavan Kumar sir. And as far as the preparation for the GS is concerned, I would say frankly that I did not have any particular strategy or plan to go about it. But before coming for the seminar today, I was thinking in what way I can like contribute to you to your preparation. So I would say. I just have to talk about like 9, 10 points, and then I'll sum up, and then later on we can go for the question answer session. Like if you go for the GS, you can divide it in like two parts. Say, what is your source of preparation, and then how you write in the mains exam. So first is your source of preparation, like from where you are preparing. Because it is very important to read the right kind of material because the syllabus is so huge. So my key of preparation has been the newspapers basically, because now the kind of papers, the questions which are coming in the journal studies, they are mostly revolving around the current affairs. So newspapers, they have to be the base, the key of your preparation. So you can, depending upon the time you have, you can go for like one newspaper, Hindu, or you can go for Express also. And like one newspaper you go thoroughly, and the other newspaper you can cover just the editorial part. So that is the like the main source you will have, and then you can supplement it with the current affairs material which is available in the market or whatever you say, and the basic notes if you are attending any classes, or the basic books. Obviously, you all know what you have to prepare from. So current affairs is the most important thing. Even if like you have seen from GS paper 1, you see that the particular question is from geography. Like the last year we had this question, the pollution in the three cities, why in Delhi. You see the topics are from geography or like say history, but the underlying theme again is current affairs only. You will have questions linked with the geography, but then they are related to air pollution, water scarcity. So all the burning issues which are happening in like the current developments, they are coming even in the GS paper 1. So like you cannot restrict yourself with what are the basic books only. You will have to relate that with what is happening around with the current affairs. So you can say that the preparation will have to be very smart. Like you say ki arts and culture is there. The syllabus is so huge, it is like the whatever amount you put in is going to be insufficient. So you'll have to be smart in a way that what topics you need to cover. Just cover like say architecture, literature, and just leave the rest of the portion, because it is not worth devoting that much time to just art and culture. So the preparation will have to be very smart in that sense, and it will have to be based entirely revolving around the current affairs only. And another thing is that people have this issue also whether we should prepare from like electronic material or we should go for the paper material. That again depends upon the individual, because in my case I mostly relied upon the paper material, and that I supplemented with the internet. You can go to internet for like searching about certain schemes or latest schemes or programs which the government has started. And what I used to do is like I used to read normal stuff, whatever I had to do in the entire day, and then whenever you like get bored, you can just surf the net to search for like some schemes or programs, or certain websites like say IDSA is there, PIB is there. You can like surf them, not very frequently, not every day, but like within 5, 6 days once. So that is there. And now the when you see the syllabus, okay, paper 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. You will see ki now the kind of questions which are there, you don't have to compartmentalize the the syllabus. You will have to integrate it. Like one particular topic, okay, it is under paper GS paper 3, but it is going to be relevant in GS paper 1 also. So don't see the syllabus as like separate under GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, but like take the entire syllabus as just one. Something which is there in the ethics, something which is there in paper 2 can be utilized in other papers also. So like integrate it and then study it. Nothing is separate, everything is interrelated, integrated, and then you study it. Because any point which is there in just one topic, it can be utilized in other also. So that is there. And now what UPSC is doing, they are not checking the depth, how much you know about a particular topic. They are checking the range, how much you know little bit about everything. So just have 30-40 keywords ready about every topic, and then in exam you can expand it, you can write 100, 200 words on that. And it is very important that, like Pavan sir also used to say again and again, that you need to enrich your answers with facts, with data. So it is, just not just explaining the terms or just writing the theory, but it is important that you enrich it with examples, with facts also. So that was about the source, and now we can move on to how you are going to present, how you are going to write in the mains exam. It's a very small thing, simple thing, but it is very important that you have a, what you say, legible handwriting. I mean, it's very important that whatever you are writing, the examiner understands it. So you need to have a legible handwriting with a good speed, so that you are able to complete the entire paper. First attempt I could not complete my entire paper in GS, because that was the first year, 2013, when we had like 25 questions. So next attempt I thought that I'm not going to leave even a single question. I mean, definitely you are not going to know all the 20 questions with the, same level of quality of the answers, but it's important that you, even if you are know 18, 19 questions decent, write them, but attempt all the questions. Do not leave even a single question. Write something, because it is 12.5 marks. So you are not writing anything, you are totally losing 12.5 marks. So write something, even in points, quickly just write anything, it gets to your mind when time is less. For the last question, time is less, especially for the last question, last 1 or 2 questions. And it's important that you hit the nail straight, be straightforward, and you, like, suppose there was this question. Sometimes people ask like whether we should write in bullet points or we should write in paragraphs. It actually depends upon the question, because you cannot have a single, a single pattern of writing the answers to all the answers. It depends upon the question. What is the demand of the question? If simple question is there, like say the positive and the negatives of globalization on women, that was a question last time. So you just don't have to explain what is globalization. Just write straightforward. This is the positive. These are the negatives. And instead of explaining what is globalization, you can, in fact, if you have some data or some example, you can like say maybe what was the impact on labor force participation of women or something like that. If you can write in example that thing, that is going to be more effective than rather than explaining the definition of globalization. That is not required. So positives, negatives, and maybe in concluding paragraph you can write 1 or 2 lines, or maybe you can balance it, or whatever the way you want to write it. So that is the way, and in this kind of question maybe you can write in points, positives, negative, and there are going to be certain questions where writing in points, you are going to save your time. So you save your time from those questions, and utilize that time writing the question where you will need to write in paragraphs, because when you are going to write in paragraphs, it is going to take like more time. In that question you can utilize that time. So certain questions definitely are going to take a lot more time. So what I used to do is I used to go with the frame of mind that I'm going to attempt 6 questions in first hour, then 6, 7, 7 like this. But it becomes like quite of hard to go through this strategy. Go the way it suits you, but I think this way you'll be able to manage time also, because time management is very important. Because there is no use of writing 15 questions like with very good quality. So you write with fair amount of quality, attempt all the questions. That is very important. So handwriting is covered, like yeah, diagrams. Like many people say that how many diagrams you should draw. Should we use flow charts also? I would say don't overdo it. Do it wherever it is required only. Like last year there were not many questions where the diagrams were required. Earlier to that there were. In 2013 there were questions where like you could use diagrams and you can explain them very well. So don't overdo this diagram thing or flow charts. Use it wherever only it is required, and where you think that drawing a diagram is going to explain the question very well and it is going to be more effective. So you can do it there only, but don't overdo it. And writing should be good. You should write straight to the point, and you know you don't need to cover the entire word limit. Just like if it's 200, then maybe 150 to 200, that is okay. And wherever you can use the examples, use facts, because that is going to save you writing a lot of theory thing also, and just write the point straightforward and just give an example. It seems like the exam is very tough, definitely, but it's more tough in the sense that a lot of people are competing for that. But when it comes to preparing and when it comes to writing in the exam, the more simple you keep it, the better it is going to be for you. So thank you.